So Federico, please can you be so kind to explain us the vinification process and the differences between the Barbera Vignotte and the Barbaresco?
Okay, when we crop the grape, we put the grape into the cellar and we remove the stalk, crush the grape and pump the grape crushed into the tank.
So also in these tanks we have just seen?
In the steel tank,
okay.
In the other side of the cellar. In the steel tank we have the fermentation. Then the skin go up and we have a run-on of the wine to maintain the skin in immersion. And here start the first difference. Barbera Vignotte stay with the skin in immersion for 6-8 days because there is no much tannin to extract and we can extract the color. The Barbaresco is different, it stay with skin in immersion for 15 days because it's necessary to extract the tannin of the skin of the Nebbiolo. After this period of fermentation, we remove the juice, the wine fermented, and put into the cellar of Beton, here. Because the winter is now at the door, and then we have the necessity to maintain hot the temperature of the wine.
This is for both? For Barbaresco and for Barbera, yes, you do the same?
For both. We put the Barbaresco and Barbera in this tank and we maintain the temperature hot because this Beton tank are wall very thick and then maintain the temperature, have a high mass effect. And is a naturally system for maintain the wine at more 20 degrees, naturally conditioning of the temperature. After, in 20 days, here are developed the second fermentation, where the bacteria transform the acidity of the wine, decrease the acidity of the wine, and form the parfum of young wine. Then red fruit, cherries, plum, the taste of hazelnuts, of nuts, of mandorla.
Almonds.
The almonds are parfum which is developed during the process of the second fermentation by bacteria.
And that fermentation is the malolactic?
Malolactic fermentation.
Okay.
After this malolactic fermentation, we transfer the wine in the wood, and this is another difference because the Barbaresco is aged in big barrel, where we are softly developed by the oxygen, with entering the hole in short, not rapidly, but
slowly.
And the oak is very old and don't take so much tannin at the wine. Because for the Nebbiolo we have the tannin to the grape too softly. For the Barbera is different for the Vignotte because we have the necessity to increase the content of tannin. Then small barrel, new, toasted inside, and then this barrel have a more rapidly effect and take more tannin at the wine. But all we have the transfer of the tannin, but also the transfer of the parfum of vanilla, chocolate, coffee, is a parfum of the wood. For the Nebbiolo, we have the creation of parfum of spice. The spicy parfum is created by the oxygen with the alcohol of the wine.
After the period in the barrels?
The period is different because 3 years minimum for Barbaresco, and normally a normal Barbera is 6 months, 1 year in barrique, but the Vignotte stay 2 years. This is possible because it's very strong. The Barbera Vignotte is a concentrated wine, then have a high content of fruity parfum, then take the possibility to have an intense aging in the barrels.
Yesterday we have the lucky of tried the new vignette you are now, the new vintage you are now issuing, the 2012.
Yes.
Something doesn't match in my calculation because we are in 2016 and the wine has been harvested, or the grape has been harvested in 2012.
Yes.
That's 4 years. So
2 years in barrel because 2013, 14, and after 2 years in Beton tank because after the process of the extraction of the tannin is necessary to maintain the wine stable, to have an optimization of the taste, because the barrel is very aggressive in the parfum, and it's necessary to have a mitigation of the parfum, because for us it's not important to take parfum of wood at the wine, but is to have an improvement of the taste of the grape, and this improvement is obtained by increasing the tannin, but after have a amelioration, an improvement of the taste, to have a less impact of vanilla and coffee and more impact of fruit.
how long should stay now the wine in the bottle? Is ready to drink, or will be better to keep for some period?
The 2012 is...
And now we are talking about Barbera Vignot.
Barbera Vignot normally have 10 years of life when we bought from the potting in bottle. The Barbera Vignot 2012 is bottled now, and then is better to wait 2-3 months to have an improvement of the taste in the bottle, and after we can drink for 9 years.
Okay. What about the Barbera? What is the difference? How long has to stay in the bottle after you bottle it? Before you can drink it, has to stay sometimes in a bottle, or you sell straight away after you put into the bottle? The Barbaresco, sorry.
Barbaresco,
yeah,
okay.
Sorry.
For the Barbaresco is different because we have 3 years minimum of wood, and after is better to have 1.5 year in bottle, because the parfum of the wine is stabilized in the bottle.
So this is the reason why we see bottles around?
Yes. This is the reason, because it's necessary to have an aging in bottle. It's not correct aging, but it's stabilization of the taste in bottle. And after 1 year, you can start to drink. And the Barbaresco can resist, if the year is good, up to 20 years.
Can you explain me why sometimes we can see bigger bottles and the price can be higher than what you expect? I mean, if you buy a bottle of, this is 3 liters, and if you buy the same amount in wine, but in single small bottles, at the end the cost of the single big bottle is higher.
The cost is more high because the bottle is more expensive. The closer is more
Tighter,
and normally we maintain this big bottle in best condition for a long aging, and this is normally these bottles are utilized for a special event. The customer buy this bottle for maintaining the time and open the bottle after more year. The reason is another. We have a more big bottle and with the same cork and the transfer of air. Then in this bottle, the aging, the pass of the time is more slow. Then the wine is more
can age longer.
Can age more long. Okay. In a big bottle, then a small bottle.
Okay. Thank you very much. I think now we have to taste all these beauties.
Thank you too.